All right, coming to you live from Studio 60. This is the Educated Idiots podcast, brought to you by Hy-Vee Gas Station, unofficial sponsor. Vicky, Glenn, we love you. If you need a character reference for the show, stop in and ask them. They will lie through their teeth for us. I'm Doug Wilkinson. To my left is Dan Hensing. Say hi, Dan.
What's up, snitches?
Oh, God. All right, so we got a new format going with our podcast. We've thrown out a few short clips here and there. We're looking at doing some video. We want to make it a little more interactive. We want you to be able to see the beauty of our faces. For now, with Dan, I want you to picture this. Channing Tatum crossed with Matthew McConaughey. I mean, it's not what he looks like, but you'll enjoy the podcast a lot more if you picture Dan in that way. For myself, I want you to picture Kenny Loggins' gay brother. You're probably in the right ballpark at that point. Good. I got the beard. It's meaty right now. Yeah. I'm feeling good with that. All right? So here's how this new format's kind of gonna work. We're going to try and make it a bit more consistent as we do transition from those random clips. So we're still going to hit you with the short clips, and we're going to also feature full episodes. So if you want to listen to those, they're going to be probably, 10-ish minutes, 10, 15 minutes right now. So, I mean, we're hoping we're going to enjoy them. So,
I have ADD, so they'll be short.
Yeah, we're really doing this for Dan's benefit more than anybody else. But with that in mind, welcome to episode 1, and we're going to open with our newest feature called Need to Know, brought to you by Kaufman's Hemorrhoid Cream. When you got an itch, we got the fix. Kaufman's, all right? So, Dan, I knew you'd like that. So, Dan, what do we need to know?
I saw an article the other day where it said that since 1970, the year I was born, the population has doubled. The population, not the United States, of the world. So, since it's doubled, plus old people die, right?
Last time I checked, they died.
That means I'm in the top half of the oldest people in the world.
Man.
Yeah, I do math.
Yeah, that's good, yeah. So do you get, can you go to Denny's and get a discount
I
yet?
should.
You should.
No, and I get tired of people calling me sir. Have you noticed that? Have you got that lately?
I'm starting to get that more.
Okay. When you get to a certain age, you're like, oh, thank you, sir. And I know they're being respectful, but it's kind of like, call me dude. There you go, dude. I'm okay with dude.
So it's kind of like...
That's true.
Yeah, it's a little. There's a little in there, all right?
So that's my exciting fact.
Yeah, so that's Need to Know. Again, brought to you by Kaufman's Hemorrhoid Cream. When you got an itch, we got the fix. Kaufman's. All right, so...
Is that real?
Yeah, it's not real. I completely just made that up. Well,
someone's listening going, is that real?
Yeah, I mean, I hope they are. I don't know. If you're out there and you make hemorrhoid cream... Let's get this going.
Let's hook this up.
All right, so
free samples.
The next thing that we want to get into, free samples, Jesus. All right, so the next thing that we want to get into is audience feedback. We actually have had some people out there on the line getting connected with us. And so here's our comment. Comes to us from Cedar Falls, locally, from a guy named Jeremiah. Wonder who that could be. He was talking about when we were mentioning great white dunkers, and he says, you guys missed Thunder Dan Marley as the greatest white dunker of all time. And so I guess...
Do you remember Thunder Dan?
Oh, I remember Thunder Dan. But I
was always jealous of him because I'm like, okay, you play in the NBA, you're a white dude that dunks it. Did I say you play in the NBA?
Yeah.
Exactly. You play in the NBA, and you're a white guy that dunks it. Plus...
Fair enough.
I can say this, he was an attractive guy.
I could see it.
So therefore, possible semicolon, he's probably okay with the ladies too.
Yeah.
Plus had cash.
I think he had a really, really hot wife.
Meanwhile, back at the halls of justice.
Yeah, so there's our transition. So I guess I got to hand it to Jeremiah from Cedar Falls. Only because we can only count half of Blake Griffin. If we could count all of Blake Griffin, it'd be over, but we can only count half of him. So Thunder Dan, along with Tom Chambers and Brent Barry that we mentioned in that segment, you are right. So we got that.
Rex Chapman.
Rex Chapman. All right, so we got that one. That kind of audience feedback came from our YouTube channel, Educated Idiots Podcast. Up on the screen, you're going to see a lot of different ways that you can get a hold of us. Like we said, we're going to throw them out there on the episode. So there you go. All right, so the next segment we want to get into, it's kind of the thought of the day, or maybe a pet peeve or an annoyance. And so Dan, for this episode, I'm going to you. What's your pet peeve, annoyance, thought of the day for us?
Oh, that's a good one. Probably, there's so many it's hard to choose from. But lately, I get annoyed by people who drive trucks. Not the fact that they drive a truck.
Okay.
I just did a dramatic pause. That
was a really dramatic pause.
I'm like,
he's setting me up here.
No, if you watch someone drive a truck, now mind you, all the truck commercials, they show like, they can stop, they can pull, they can do all this stuff, and they put them through all these tests, and they're tough and they're rugged and all that stuff. It drives, great. It drives me crazy, though, because all of a sudden you're pulling out a Quick Star, and some guy in this huge brand new truck goes, tire, slow tire, slow tire, tire. I'm like, buddy, it's a curb. Not even a curb, it's just
getting out of the lot.
It's just getting on the lot. Ooh, careful, you don't want to hurt your baby there. The thing's had like bricks dumped on it, and it can pull a ship. I don't know.
Well, some of those, it's like a flaming mountain that they're driving up into the great beyond. Yeah, but be careful pulling out of the Quick Star.
And my Toyota Camry, she's ready to rock and roll, and I got to wait for a truck. That's just annoying to me.
All right, so there's our pet peeve or annoyance. I like it. Dan's got a million of these, so that's why.
Bring it.
Each episode, I can't wait. I might struggle with some of them, but no, we've got it. We've got it figured out. All right, another unofficial sponsor. I'm going grenadine today. Big on the grenadine, love the grenadine.
You're a sweet guy.
Yeah, well, the emoji on that one would be
Kaufman's hemorrhoid cream. Brought to you by.
I would have to go out on a limb and say that grenadine is the Walter White to my crystal meth. So,
who's Walter White?
Oh, Breaking Bad.
I need to watch that.
You do need to watch that. I was also going to say grenadine. This is my plug for it because we're going generic with just grenadine in general, making every soda I drink taste like an angel cried into my mouth. Whoa. So delicious. I know, right? See, I told you we were going to actually get into real ones.
You brought your A game today.
Yeah, I'm rolling, baby. All right, so the next thing we want to do is like each of us coming up with a news story, something that's out there, could be from anywhere. The best part is Dan doesn't know where this one's coming from. So this one comes from brobible.com, which is just definitely an unofficial sponsor. All right, this takes place in France.
There's bros in France?
Hello, France.
Oh, hello.
I was waiting for it here. All right, so Leonardo DiCaprio, love Leo. The Academy doesn't, but I love Leo. So Leonardo DiCaprio is, the headline to it is, denies Justin Bieber access to VIP room. This is why I got tons of love all over this. So the story is, at a nightclub in the south of France, Leonardo DiCaprio's there. Justin Bieber comes strolling in.
Punk.
He's walking around in the nightclub, you're going to love this, without a shirt on.
Why not?
Why wouldn't you? And so Bieber heard that DiCaprio was in the club. So Bieber had his bodyguards clear a path towards the VIP area so he could, wait for it, ask permission to join in on the party with Leonardo DiCaprio. I love that he is so young he has to ask permission. DiCaprio saw Bieber and denied him access to the VIP area, which was full of models, beautiful women, tons of alcohol, and that's how much of a stud like DiCaprio is.
No shirt, no service.
No shirt, no shoes, no problem. Country song, you wouldn't know it. I did not know this. I did not know that I could heterosexually love Leonardo DiCaprio more than I already do.
Oh, I do.
Oh, but it happened. Whenever someone can put the Heisman on that hoe...
Catch me if you can.
When someone can put the Heisman on the hoe that is Justin Bieber, I'm all in. So, I'll never let go, Jack.
I'd like to deport Justin Bieber. And not because, like...
all the way back to Canada?
Not because of his songs. His songs are all right. It's his actions.
Yeah. He's kind of a he's only 19. He's only he's only a douche. That's how that one works. So I'm sure we'll get a lot of tweenies that are listening to us really upset.
Good, bring it.
A lot of 13-year-olds that are going to be mad at that one. All right, so that's the story portion of what we got. I got another comment audience interaction. This one comes from John out of Council Bluffs. He says, from your picture and a couple of your clips, you guys keep saying you're big guys, and your picture makes you look like big guys, but we don't have a height and a weight from you, so what's the tail of the tape? Thank you, John from Council Bluffs. You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
Well, I know for both of us it fluctuates.
It does fluctuate. It depends on whether we've been to the restroom lately or not.
That's disturbing.
I am 6 foot 5 inches and 3/4, but I say 6'6" because I'm greedy. And I weigh, I haven't stepped on the scale this morning, but usually right around, my last time was 256. So that's my tail of the tape.
I'm 6'5", 6'9" with afro. And I actually weigh about, sadly, we're 3 spins of the wheel. I think last time I checked, 308.
Okay. We're working on it. We're going to get you back in the
But I carry it well. That's what people say.
I
hate that.
You have skinny legs. You really do have skinny legs. All right. You can always hit us up on Twitter. It's at Education Idiots. Email us comments, questions, topics at idiotseducated@gmail.com. I'm Doug. That's Dan. And we're the Educated Idiots.